The Genshin Impact gave us a teaser of the upcoming region Snezhnaya alongside its new characters, while also revealing the most awaited Cryo Archon. And with that, I have decided to make a tier list of all the characters that were just revealed. Let's get the men out of the way first. Alyosha. So Alyosha is giving me Razor vibes because of probably the similarities in design, especially the hoodie, and the fact that he also made use of like wolves in the trailer. I don't think it's particularly interesting for me. The guy is just the ice version of Razor. Next is Mitya. Mitya, first things first that comes to mind is Misha from Honkai Star Rail. But I think Mitya is a solid B tier for me. Higher than Alyosha, definitely. He's a pretty boy. And Mitya, in the trailer, we don't really see much about Mitya. He's just there with his books, you know, like a scholar. I'm a very big fan of the color blue, right? So this region for me, I don't think there's going to be any D tiers. So let's just delete that row immediately. I love the color blue. It's my favorite color. We're going into an ice nation. I just love the whole team in itself. For Mitya, it's going B tier. Now, why is he higher than Alyosha? It just feels like Mitya should be higher than Alyosha. Okay, next up, we're going to be ranking Valeriy. So where would I put this guy? First things first, like first impression, the moment he comes on screen, I'm like, wait, is this Capitano? Capitano unmasked or something? This guy has like a similar fit to Capitano. I don't know if you guys can see the resemblance, but this is what probably Capitano would look like unmasked. That's the first thing, like very first impression that comes to mind. So I think it's A tier, maybe even S. The bear thing in the trailer, I'm not very big fond of bears really. But we'll see in the story. He seems like a cool guy, a personal bodyguard or some sorts. His design overall, it just reminds me of Capitano. Straight up, first impression, oh, this is Capitano unmasked. I'm ranking him A tier above these guys, definitely. Next, we're gonna rank, oh my, the two Fatuis. First things first is Pulcinella. I think this is C tier, lower C tier. We don't really get to see much of him in the trailer. He's just addressing the council of some sort, and his design, I just don't like his design, bro. And he's called the Rooster for some reason. I don't know much about his lore, why he's called the Rooster. Maybe it's because he really resembles a rooster. Nothing really screams about his design or anything. I'm not really interested also in his role, to be honest, compared to the other Fatuis like Arlecchino, Dottore, Pantalone, and Colombina, and other, even La Signora and Child. So definitely this guy is C tier. We might have to, you know what, we're gonna create a new row. We're gonna rename this Pulcinella tier. Period. No, I just don't like him. Next, we're going to go with Pantalone. I think this guy is S tier. Okay, first things first. First impression wise, he's very handsome. And I think he's also rich. He manages a bank. Yeah, design wise, I do like his color aesthetics. The violet with the black and his hairstyle, everything about this guy, like, I really find beautiful. And what spices him up more is his interactions with Dottore, especially in the recent Archon quest. I really find it very fun and intriguing when they interact. I think that's a very plus for his character. I think Pantalone is S tier. I can't wait to see more of the guy, you know? Very handsome, very pretty boy. I just love the coat, even though how overdone it is in other genres. The coat and his color scheme, his hairstyle with the old man glasses. Next up is Noi. Like, I'ma be honest. First time he appeared in the trailer, we see first he's back. First thing that I thought when he appeared in the trailer was that, is this Diluc? Wait, is Diluc here? Is Diluc finally getting more exposure in the story? I'm a very avid Diluc fan. Not the in-game model. Not the in-game model. I think the in-game model, Diluc got murdered. And then we get to see the pointy ears. And then he turns around and is a completely different character. Completely different shade of red. But for like a split second there, I really thought it was Diluc. And then we're shown his style, right? First thing to know is, what's this on his neck? It reminds me of the god of space, Asmodee, especially when she first appears in the cutscene. And it also reminded me of Wuthering Waves. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this guy, why does he have the Wuthering Waves mark here? And I think his overall design, him being a fae, especially with the ears, right? I'm assuming. I think this guy's up there with Mr. Valeriy. What puts him below Valeriy, I don't even know if that's how you mention his name, Valeriy, is that Valeriy's color blue. And I just love color blue over red. That's it, period. Alright, next up, we'll proceed now with the women. Wait, there's actually more men revealed, no? I mean, considering there was also Child and Arlecchino, but I have excluded them from the tier list because these are like the new characters. And also Pantalone, yes, we know Pantalone has been revealed in like the previous Archon quest for 6.6, but would still consider him a fairly new character, very closely related to Snezhnaya. I mean, so are Arlecchino and Child, but they've been introduced since what, like Fontaine, since Leeway, and Pantalone was introduced near Nodgrai, so I'm counting him here. Next up is Sandrone. Now, you're asking me, why would Sandrone be here? I would also consider Sandrone even though she was released in Nodgrai, just because it's Sandrone, bro. She also has like the new design now, so I'm considering also Sandrone here in the lineup. Personally, I think Sandrone goes A tier. Immediately A tier. I like her personality, especially in the Archon quest in Nodgrai with everything she's done for us. Her relationship with Colombina and Arlecchino, I think it's very, very interesting and heartwarming too. And I personally like the old design more, but yeah, the new design is still Sandrone. It still looks good. And what can I say more about Sandrone? All the Avengers except for Pulcinella, bro, is just interesting for me. So yeah, I think Sandrone here is A tier, higher than these two men. Alright, next is Vodyanitsa. As far as I know, first impressions, right? We'll go off with first impressions again. I genuinely thought this was just Lauma, but what if she was born in Snezhnaya? Just like how I did with Alyosha. Personally, I think I'm gonna rank Vodyanitsa in B. I don't know, it's just reskinned Lauma for me. Like, genuinely, it just looks like a reskinned Lauma. A Lauma that's in a theater, ice version, whatever, right? But maybe we'll see, right? First impressions, design-wise, I don't know anything about the lore. I just know that she's like a performer in a theater in Snezhnaya, like the star performer. Other than that, I'm just going off purely on vibes and design. And I think she's just B tier. Next up would be Odette. Odette, alright, first impressions, what did I think of? I don't know why, but I immediately thought of Purina when I saw Odette. I don't know why, but something just clicked for a split second. But I do like her style. When you get a closer look at her, I do like her hairstyles. I'm very fond of the color blue and short hairs, right? So she's already checked those boxes. She's gonna go higher. At the very least, she's gonna go A tier. I do like her overall design. Her being like an assassin or something else. I don't really know much more about her, but the design, colors of the eyes, her using a small dagger, I think she's going high A. High A for Odette, even higher than Sandrone. Next is Vesna. Right, Vesna, I'm putting Vesna at C tier. In terms of design wise, I don't know why, but first things first, it reminded me of what if Nicole was not an angel, but instead she's like the Jean of Snezhnaya with a mix of Nicole. I don't know, it's a mix and match of both. Probably because of the hair color. I just find her design to be just okay, you know, nothing like crazy. Overall, I think she's just okay. I think if she does not have a title, you could find her in a world quest or something. Hey, that's just my opinion. That is my opinion. Okay, Danica. I don't know where to rank Danica. No, first things first, I want to say I'm a big Nefer fan. I have a C2R1 Nefer in my account. I have her full premium. When she first got revealed in the trailer, Danica, I immediately thought, oh, this is Nefer. This is just Nefer. This is the Nefer of Snezhnaya. So that's what immediately came to mind. I want to rank her S because I am insanely biased, but you know what? Who's stopping me? Who's stopping me from ranking Danica? Okay, we're putting Danica at S tier. I don't care what anyone says. And then lastly, the Tsaritsa herself. I think they nailed it like incredibly well. We're gonna even create a new tier. We're putting the Tsaritsa above them all. I think they really nailed the reveal. I don't think anyone was disappointed, or maybe there were, with the Tsaritsa reveal. Alright, so first impression, this is exactly how the Cryo Archon I imagined would look like. She gives off Cryo Archon vibes. She gives off like an aura that just says, yes, I am the main character. I am the Cryo Archon. I am her. So there's nothing really I can discredit to the design. Her weapon looks cool. Her backstory looks cool. Her being a mother, losing her child and maybe her lover also. Fighting the concept of death itself, that's very cool. I do like that. She has also a very long name, Anastasia Fyodorovna Snezhnaya. I don't know if I butchered that name, but her name is long. I was one of those people that thought these were like redeem codes. It's actually just her long name. I think, yeah, exactly what you would expect from the Cryo Archon. So, with that, I'm concluding my tier list. This is the best tier list you'll ever find. Feel free to disagree, just comment it or whatever. My first impressions, right? Maybe this will change. Maybe we'll update this after like the whole Snezhnaya arc. We'll see you maybe in the next patch. We'll update this. We'll keep updating this. And wow.